I met Hannah during the first stretch of my adult life that didn't feel like damage control. Nothing was extraordinary. That was the point. I had a stable job, a small apartment with mismatched furniture, and a routine that didn't revolve around avoiding disasters. For the first time, I wasn't looking for escape. I was looking for continuity. Hannah entered my life carrying the opposite energy. She had just ended a marriage that didn't implode. It slowly wore down. No betrayal, no single moment to point at, just years of small disappointments stacked quietly on top of each other until love couldn't breathe anymore. She warned me on our first date. "I don't know what I'm ready for," she said, staring into her coffee instead of at me. I told her that was okay, and I meant it. At first, our early relationship moved gently. Coffee dates that turned into long walks, conversations that circled around books, work, and how strange it felt to start over in your 30s. She talked about rebuilding herself like it was a renovation project. Slow, careful, expensive in ways you don't expect. I listened, because listening felt like love. But slowly, patterns emerged. Whenever I mentioned the future, even casually, she redirected. When I talked about plans months away, she smiled without committing. When friends asked what we were, she let me answer. We never fought. Instead, we negotiated silently. I stopped pushing, she stopped explaining. I noticed how she flinched when expectations entered the room, how she'd soften conversations that got too serious, how love for her still felt like something that could demand too much. One night, sitting on her couch after dinner, she finally said it. "I love you," she said. Then she paused, like she was bracing herself. "But I don't trust my instincts yet." I believed her. What she didn't say, but what I understood, was that love alone wasn't enough for her to feel safe choosing a direction. Leaving her wasn't dramatic. No final fight, no accusations. Just a quiet decision made over several sleepless nights. Years later, I saw her in a grocery store holding a baby, laughing with someone who looked steady in a way I never could have been for her at that time. I didn't feel jealousy. I felt relief that I hadn't stayed long enough for love to turn into resentment.